Hey guys, welcome back to GloryHunter. Unfortunately, we haven't won anything yet, but we haven't had the opportunity to. However, we know that we now, ready, spoilers incoming, definitively won't be winning the Champions League this year. Or the Europa League this year. Because we got grouped and we are out of the Champions League at group stage and didn't finish third, so won't be headed into the Europa League either. It's fine. That's what happened to Juventus in real life. It's happened to me here as well. PSG, Benfica, and Antwerp have turned out to be too good, unfortunately. So, today, domestically, forgive the Formula 1 transition. I don't have any other transition. I need to get like a one that just suits my channel, my graphics, rather than game-specific. We will be taking on Serie A opponents in the majority today. We've Udinese to start at home. We'll play that. I'll sim Benfica away because it doesn't fucking mean anything. And then Empoli are in the relegation zone. So that'll be the league game we sim. And we'll play Salernitana and Bologna away. And hopefully come away with some really solid results today before heading into the January transfer window. Which will be split up into two. Because I want to play Bologna, I want to play Inter, and I want to play the Coppa Italia game as well. So I'll play, in tomorrow's episode, Atalanta and Hellas Verona. Then I'll probably wait for your transfer feedback before definitively moving any further forward in tomorrow's episode. But I'm recording ahead because, as you see, this Wednesday, I'm away today and tomorrow. So today and tomorrow's videos are being recorded ahead of time. We're looking to improve our league position, which currently isn't bad. We were fourth. We're now down to sixth, but it's because we have a game in hand, and should we win it? Although, Udinese, the side in third, are the team we have our game in hand on. So win this, A, we go back fourth, and B, we significantly close the gap on third. So it's a win-win, provided we do the winning. And fingers crossed we will be able to do exactly that. So, with growth to Spinazzola and Vlahovic and Chiesa and Locatelli and Bremer and Pau Torres, but decline in Cuadrado and Bonucci, we hope to continue our ascent up the Serie A table. So, let's go and do it, shall we? Please, like we said yesterday, do drop the video a like and leave your feedback in the comment section down below. The more likes you leave, the more the content gets pushed to new people and it increases the reach. And in general, it just does better. So I'd appreciate it. There's, 7, 8, 9, 10,000 of you watching every single episode. If we could hit 1,000 likes, surely that's doable. Just click on that thumbs up. I'd appreciate it. Right, let's go and play Udinese. And more importantly, let's beat Udinese. A 3-1-4-2 for Udinese. Marco Silvestri in goal. Jacobiol, Nehuem Perez and Bram Neutink in the centre-back roles with Jordan Ferry sat holding. Then Roberto Torres on the right, Makengo Pereira, you remember him from his time at Watford, and Destiny Udogie on the left-hand side. His potential in this save is 82. However, since I started the save, Destiny Udogie has had his potential range boosted to 89. Now, I believe I started this save before that bump. If I didn't, we will keep an eye on Destiny Udogie because he could be an absolute baller by seasons 5 or 6 perhaps. They've got Gerard Deulofeu up top alongside Isaac Success. You remember them both, of course, from Watford, and Deulofeu from Everton as well, and Barcelona, more to the point. But we're at full strength, other than Danilo at right back for Cuadrado. That said, Danilo has grown to 81, so he's the same rating as Cuadrado. He just obviously isn't as fast. I've altered Vlahovic's individual instructions as well to try and stop him from continually dropping deep. Trying to keep him further up the forward line to give me that option every single time that I get forward. And he is doing exactly that, and I very nearly got him on the end of that as well. Rabiot will win that header. Vlahovic! Well, it would have been a spectacular opening to today's gameplay. Unfortunately, it wasn't, and Danilo used an arm there. To Makengo. Absolutely no need to draw your centre-back that far out of position, Ches. You've absolutely screwed yourself there. That is absolutely my fault. And I'll pay for it too. Isaac Success with a great finish. Udinese lead here. And Let's be honest, it's because I got wayward with Bremer and he had the space back there. That's my fault. He's getting a little bit frustrated having given away the ball at the other end of the field too cheaply and ended up just ball chasing. And as such, I've opened up my defensive line and let Udinese in there. They are having a very good season, obviously, so they're going to be in good form with high morale and good sharpness, etc. But still, they are a side we should be beating, so we want to make sure we still get the dub here. It's just I've made it a little bit more difficult for myself by conceding a goal early doors. Vlahovic just needs to be a little bit better with the ball at his feet. I might start... I think I already am training his dribbling, but I might try and find a development plan that trains it a little bit quicker, perhaps. Isaac's success. Enjoying just shooting from distance, it seems, and Udinese looking for a second here. Makengo from the corner will deliver it, and Kostic will deal with that. In fact, I think it might have been Pau Torres who got rid of it. Pereira, Neutink, the centre-back, well blocked by Danilo. Still the pressure. Still we might fall further behind. Can we get rid of this? Kostic wins the header. Makengo. Neutink again trying to set himself up for an assist. Now when Perez is centre-back partner. Pereira, it is 2 Udinese. Right then. We really have a massive challenge now, don't we? Ferry around the corner. Deulofeu nicely picked off by Bremer. That's what he could have done for the first goal if I hadn't just inexplicably moved him well away from the goal. Deulofeu, Bremer's in again. It's going to fall for them. Oh my God. Isaac's success makes it 3-0 to Udinese. Not really too sure what to say at the moment. This is evidently why they're third in the table, isn't it? Turns out Udinese are actually pretty good. And Torres picked off nicely by Spinazzola. But that's not fallen kindly for me. Makengo's here again. That's a nice through ball, and I'm up against it, and it's very nearly 4. Udinese are unreal. I'm finding them more difficult to play against than I did PSG and Inter Milan in the last episode. It's unbelievable. It's just relentless, consistent pressure from them, and I just can't get away from it. Pogba could be in here, though. Not that he's got the pace to get away or any support when he doesn't have the pace to get away. Vlahovic hopes that. Kostic could have played that across, decided against it. Here's Pogba again. Oh, I turned and I didn't have the ball anymore. Could have sworn I turned away from the man and still ended up losing the ball. Well, I think what I need to do is have 2 men in a holding position. Whether that still be... Oh, go on, Federico. Whether that still be a 4-3-3 and I switch to a 4-3-3 with 2 CDMs, I'm not sure. I'm sure there must be a 4-3-3 with 2 CDMs there. 4-3-3 defend. I think this is actually the way that I need to go about it. Because I'm finding that Locatelli just quite simply can't cover the ground needed to deal with the formations that I'm playing against. And it's costing me. So I'm going to try, while staying with the ethos of this team, of, you know, having a more defensive 4-3-3, I'm going to try and alter it around a little bit and see if I fare a bit better defensively. They get rid of that. Chiesa will nod that down. Rabiot to Kostic. Kostic, oh God, don't shoot on his right foot, Ches. So 63 minutes played. I mean, they scored 3 goals in 33 minutes. So I definitely can score 3 in the remaining time in the game, but it is, of course, at this stage, highly bloody unlikely, isn't it? I'll have that back, thank you. Danilo. Locatelli. Rabiot. Chiesa onside and off the bar. Brilliant. Vlahovic nods that down well. Kostic, here's Locatelli arriving. We will have one back. Come on, then! 1. Nice tackle by Pogba. Rabiot quickly to Chiesa. And here's Pogba again. Vlahovic there. And Chiesa around the corner. If I can turn inside here, Fede Chiesa scores the second. It's 3-2. 2. Spinazzola to Rabiot. And Paul Pogba. And Vlahovic is keeping that run going. And Dusan's in. Oh! 3! Istanbul is complete. I don't know how he's got that in from there. Questions certainly asked of the goalkeeper, but Dusan Vlahovic rescues the day. A change in formation, and look what bloody happened. That and about 3/4 of a cup of coffee. Maybe I just needed some caffeine, I don't know. Oh my god. This would be better than Istanbul if we can pull it off. Kostic. Oh no! I tried to play it to Pogba and I just couldn't quite do it. Oh man! I can't believe we've turned it around. Don't throw it away now. Isaac's success is in behind. Oh no! No! Oh, Wojciech, please! Oh god! Ches don't come back from 3-0 down and still lose 4-3. It's going to be like the My Player game against Borussia Dortmund all over again, is it? Pereira. Arslan. Don't foul him. Don't give away a penalty. Roberto Torres. He spun me well. No! Get out! Out! I've got a free kick for handball. Oh, God! Panic stations! Danilo down the line. Come on then, Kostic. There's Pogba. Rabiot's going to get forward. Oh, it's a great challenge. That's a point-saving challenge. That'll be... Ref. That'll be a 3... No! Oh, God damn it! Just blow your bloody whistle, mate! My heart can't take this. Battled back from 3-0 down in the space of 27 minutes. And we... Ref! It's the 96th! And we will get a point. Jesus Christ! 3-3 against Udinese. I'm awake now. So we are going to sim the Champions League game because I'm already 4th. I'm already out and I can't get 3rd. So we're just going to sim it. You can see how changed my side is. Even young scout future star Bellini gets the nod for the first time here. Moise Kean gets a goal that at the time gave us the lead, but doesn't give us a win. A point against Benfica, which is better than we got last time we played them. We lost at home. Up next, Empoli in the league, as Kylian Mbappe wins the BTEC Ballon d'Or. £18.9 million added to the transfer budget. But, as you can tell from my manager rating now, they're not too keen on me anymore. My manager rating is... Oh, it'd be on the objectives tab, wouldn't it? Weak. Unsurprising. They wanted me to reach the semi-final of the Champions League. I got grouped. Empoli next. Now, this is certainly one that we should be wiping the floor with our opposition in. My team don't recover anywhere near as well than a number of other teams that we've played with in FIFA in recent times. Obviously, I've only been Arsenal on 23, but my Arsenal players recovered really well. My defence just don't. Chiesa, Cuadrado and Chiesa give us a 3-0 win away from home against relegation-threatened Empoli. So our league form continues to be okay. And now I need to make sure that I go and get a dub in the next one. Di Maria wants more games. I'm happy for you to go, Angel, actually. I'd probably replace you with someone. But we have enough money in the January transfer window to be able to do quite a bit if we want to. Salernitana at home and Bologna away, and we certainly should, remain unbeaten in the episode today, and hopefully 3 straight wins. That win against Empoli moves us 4th, or should I say probably more accurately keeps us 4th. And, well, Inter are running away with it at the top of the table. One thing I wanted to do actually was compare the Serie A table in real life to the Serie A table in this save, and you can see it there. So Inter after 16 are on 41. Napoli after 15 are on 31. Napoli in real life after 12 games have more points than they do after 15 in this save. Napoli, by the way, are flying IRL. We have 28 points from 16 games, 8 wins, 4 draws, 4 defeats. Juve have already gotten 4 draws so far this season, so 2 wins and 2 defeats from their next 4 games, and we'd be matching what they're doing IRL. So far, this is probably one of the most realistic saves I've done performance-wise. Bottom of the Champions League group, and about where Juve are in real life as well, replicating similar sorts of form. Let's see if we can't do what Juve haven't been able to do yet. Get themselves up towards bloody top of the table. But as we have a runaway leader in real life, we have a runaway leader in this save as well. Although virtual Napoli are trying to close the gap as well. Let's wait and see what happens, shall we? But for now, it's time to go and play Salernitana, who currently find themselves in 13th. And it's absolutely a game we should be winning. 3-1-4-2 for Salernitana as well. Luigi Sepe in goal. Dylan Bron, Diego Llorente and Matteo Lovato as the three, with Koulibaly sat in front of them. 35-year-old Antonio Candreva on the right, with Maggiore Bonan and then Tony Vilhena on the left. Christoph Piontek up top alongside Bouladia as well. Piontek kind of burst onto the scene and then burst off it, weirdly. Salernitana obviously lower down in the table, so we hope to try and get a comfortable victory, although I was hoping to do that against Udinese, given the quality on paper they have in their team. You'll have noticed that we are now playing the 4-3-3 defend from the off, with Rabiot and Locatelli sat slightly deeper, and then Pogba sat in that centre mid role with a little bit more creative freedom. Let's see how this works for us right from the get-go. I'm going to have to pass better than I did there with Adrian Rabiot, because he's intercepted it nicely. Kostic could send Vlahovic away. And Vlahovic is away. A bit more in the channel than I'd hoped, but Dusan will turn, find support. Kostic, Rabiot, it's a great block. Sepe claims. Oh! I thought for a minute that was going to fly straight to Adrian Rabiot. Serie A, in my experience thus far, is a particularly competitive division. Let me change player there. Thankfully, Locatelli's going to come away with it. Yeah, a really competitive division, Serie A. I'm enjoying it, but at the same time, it is hard. Chiesa's gotten in behind their line here, and support is arriving, and here's Filip Kostic. We'll go back to Chiesa, and there's a goal for Juve! 1-0! 1-0. Give me that. Locatelli's in. Rabiot across to Kostic. Running is Vlahovic. And there's the turn on the left we needed. Give me that bloody finish. He doesn't miss those ones, Dusan. It's 2-0 against Salernitana. I don't know whether it's the formation, because we scored at will against Udinese once I changed, or whether it's because Salernitana just aren't that good. But this is more like it. 5 goals without reply since we scored our first against Udinese. Here's Dia. He got lucky, but it was very nearly 2-1 there. Oh, I'm going to lose this header. I didn't. Somehow, Pau Torres out-muscled Piontek. Maggiore, Lovato, and Candreva. Lovato again into Dia. Oof, Szczesny knocked off his feet there. Like, he looked like he went to go to his right and then threw out that left arm. What's his footwork here? He did kind of take a step to his right and then got back to his left quickly enough. Candreva will take the corner again. Delivery again is not great. Spinazzola with a relatively comfortable header there. But still Salernitana press. And still they stand a chance of getting a goal here. And they will get one. Candreva makes it 2-1. It's a good finish. And, well, they've deserved a goal. At least one from their play so far. And it's quite a good one when it comes. Cuadrado. Kostic. I'll use Pogba first and then find the pass for Dusan onto his left. And it's a good save by Sepe. Very nearly, but not yet. A third goal. Kostic. Get to that. Bremer's up. It's headed goalwards, but not with any venom in it. Cuadrado's done well just to challenge for that. And Rabiot will help it to Spinazzola. And we could still get another goal here. Maybe. I got a little bit lucky with that. Chiesa. Pogba. Vlahovic. He's ridden the challenge. Still, they get it back. But only clear it as far as Kostic. And into Rabiot. And Pogba. He's gotten it taken off him. Gotten it taken off him very quickly indeed. Candreva. Bremer's so good. Jeez Louise. Bremer is just ridiculous. But Vlahovic is offside. Out wide. We get Cuadrado out too. Christ knows where Pau Torres is going. Yeah, he's still weird, but I like that too. Tony Vahena with a quick throw. Piontek back to him. He's going to go down the line. And Cuadrado can't deal with it. And thankfully, we've stepped in there. I'm tempted to put Kostic back on the right-hand side. Sorry, back on the left-hand side. I've definitely seen an improvement in Chiesa with him on the left. But I think overall as a team, we've been worse off. So I was getting more from Kostic, I think. Chiesa, Rabiot, Vlahovic. Surely 3. The 2-goal advantage is restored. Yeah, I'm really torn with my wingers at the minute. I love Kostic, but with him on the right, I'm not getting as much out of him. I was indifferent about Chiesa, but him on the left, I'm definitely getting more out of him. But am I getting as much out of the pair of them combined with them as they are or as they were? I'm not sure at the minute. Thankfully, Vlahovic has started firing for us, though. We've bagged another one, and it's 3-1 here, and we'll definitely get the dub now. Thank you very much. No Udinese-style comeback into the channel. I could maybe get him another one, or even perhaps an assist. Chiesa! Oh, good block by Lovato. It really should have been 4. Koulibaly's going off as they make another change in their midfield. I'm not sure if they're going to switch formations again. Bremer rises well, but heads over the bar. Patores to Cuadrado, and in there to Locatelli. Forward to Kostic, and here's Vlahovic. Runners all around me. Held the ball up well there, Dusan. And Kostic into Locatelli. Rabiot! It's a strong save. Don't think I had the option to play in Chiesa there. I think there was a defender in the way. A couple of changes for me there, as you saw. Arkadiusz Milik is on. Solid header! Bremer does get his goal. He's had a couple of attempts at that today. And it's 4-1 here now. This is looking like it's going to be our most convincing win of the season. And Bremer's had 2 or 3 goes at scoring a header from a corner today. And this time, it's beaten the keeper and the man on the line. Vamos! Die! Forza Juve, 4-1. Spinazzola. Help this on its way. Chiesa and Milik linking up nicely. And Milik from the edge of the box. Oh, tasty finish that. It's 5-5. That's Spanish. It might be cinco as well in Italian. I'm not sure. Regardless, it's 5-1. I can count to 10 in Spanish and German and French, but my Italian is not great. Evidently, as you've been able to tell from this save so far. We're going to win this one, though, and in quite some style. Candreva. Oh, caught on it. Pau Torres. It's going to cost me a goal. That's annoying. I was just about to play the pass, and unfortunately, it's been stolen off me. Nice interception, and he just took an extra touch, and then tried to, rather than play the pass, kind of do a shielding animation. Never mind. Thankfully, it's not going to cost us anything, because we'd scored 5. If it had cost me something, I'd have been livid. It's going to be game. We're not going to get the chance to push for 6, but we don't need to push for 6. Okay, good. Well, the 3-game win streak in the league has the chance to be manifested into existence, because now we have to go and play Bologna midweek, and hopefully on the back of a really solid win, a good team display, it'll be time to add another set of 3 points. Why the morale is only content? Well, I guess because of the Champions League form, and we're not challenging for the title at the moment, so I guess I can understand why it's content. But after a game like that, I think it should maybe be a slight bit higher. 3-4-3 for Bologna. Łukasz Skorupski in goal. The L with a little line through it in Polish is pronounced with a W sound in English, so it's Łukasz, not Lukasz. Sumaro, centre-back alongside Godelli and Sosa. And then the midfield is Badui, Ebisha, Shuten and Likoyanis, and then Bakasetas and Musa Barrow either side of Marko Arnautovic through the middle for them. If we can go and get a solid victory here again, then I'd be pretty happy with how today's gone, to be fair. Obviously, the game against Udinese could have been a victory, but after being 3-0 down at half-time and taking a point from the game, I can't complain too much. Paredes gets the game here, although it's more for the sake of ensuring that PSG don't recall him. so that I just have that body there should I need it than it is actually because I wanted to use him. Chiesa, oh, that was meant for Vlahovic. I've messed the pass up there. That probably should have been 1-0. Well, that's not great. Paredes wins that well. Oh, Chiesa just seemed to delay on the touch. We'll find Paredes, and Pogba's there. So good footwork. Okay, a couple of my passes not really going where I want them to at the minute. Locatelli, Vlahovic, Pogba, and... Oh, God! And Paul Pogba needs to take a long, hard look at himself because he's shanked that horribly. And there is Locatelli. I do like Locatelli. Been impressed with him this season. Here's Vlahovic. Come on, Paul. Oh, my God. I thought I'd done the whole one-man extra on the overlap type thing that the AI does sometimes with having that extra man available in the box, then sweep home first time. But for me, it didn't work there, whereas for the AI, invariably, it does tend to work. We'll get this into Federico Chiesa. Vlahovic is making a run. I thought about dummying that, but I wasn't sure whether I'd actually still get to it. Back to Pogba. Kostic is out wide, quickly looking for Dusan, and on his right, he can't finish, and on his right, he can finish. Skorupski's trying his hardest to keep us out, but we won't give up. 1-0 Juve. And inside to Kostic and Dusan. Oh, I love that spin. It's a good save. Keep it in if you can. No, can't get there. Corner then. See if we can get Bremer another goal, shall we? He's dominant from corners, Bremer. It's actually Pau Torres that might have been underneath that one. Leandro Paredes to Locatelli. I don't know what Locatelli's shooting's like. Oh, that actually wasn't that far away. Did it take a deflection? It did. Or the keeper saved it. I'm not sure which. Chipped up towards the near post. Pogba could win this. It's going to fall. It's going to fall for a Bologna man. Win this, please, Leandro. Well up. He's done well. And he's found Pogba too. And here's Filip Kostic from the edge of the box. Scuffed it, really, but was under pressure. Still looking for a second goal here just to make sure. Because, well, we've not exactly been defensively sound this year, have we? Despite the fact, actually, that Wojciech Szczesny, I believe, has more clean sheets in the league than any other goalkeeper. But that's probably from a couple of Sims games, more so than it is my defending in played ones. Held that on its way quickly. And Paredes is in. And Vlahovic through the gap if the ball is good. The ball is good. And the finish is wasteful from me. I shouldn't have done the long powered up shot. Bakasetas into Arnautovic. Oh, Musabaro across here. A goal maybe. A goal, yes. A quick counter-attack for Bologna. And they find an equaliser. We've been wasteful at the other end despite all of our pressure. And it just opened up for them there. Lovely little passing play. And a top finish. I made a couple of changes. Weston McKennie has come on, as has Angel Di Maria for Filip Kostic. And hopefully, those changes will help us find a second goal. Because now I absolutely, definitely need it if I want to get victory here. As Fiorentina go 3-1 up in their game. Distracted me enough for me to lose possession there, which is annoying. Musabaro with a wind-up. Pau Torres away. Paredes out wide. Chiesa to Vlahovic. Good footwork. Good pass. Chiesa against Simoro. Who can't deal with it. And Vlahovic. And Di Maria. Shot blocked. Weston McKennie should win this. And does. Chiesa nods that in nicely. And... oh! Very nearly the second goal we were looking for. Di Maria to float the ball. And Weston McKennie! Jesus Christ! Wow, what a goal that would have been. I didn't even ask for an overhead kick. He just went for it. Leandro Paredes will bring this down. Who's that over there? It's Pau Torres. Of course it is. That's annoying. Di Maria. Shot blocked. That's all I could really do from there. Pau Torres wins that well. And Chiesa wins it for us. Dodgy attempted goalkeeping animation. But on this occasion, I don't care. We get as many go against us as we have go for us. So, we'll take the 2-1 win. But I'll let you see again what the goalkeeping animation was. Perhaps unsighted. Maybe that explains it. But it's not the best of attempted dives. It actually looked less awkward in the replay than it did in real time. So, maybe it wasn't quite so bad. But we get ourselves a 2-1 lead. And for the first time in a little while in a played game, Chiesa scores a crucial goal for us. He scored a couple. And certainly has scored some, oh my God, in Sims as well. But that one's a very important goal. If he has scored in a played game for me, it's tended to be one that is just kind of adding to what is already a leading advantage, whereas this one is to put us into the lead late in a game. Locatelli's not rapid, but he's certainly fast enough here, isn't he? And we'll just take it to the corner, I think. Oh, just trying to power through. We'll keep that in play with Di Maria. No, we won't. 2 minutes added on, 90 seconds to go, and they're throwing it backwards. I hope we've done enough here to get the victory. Desperate for the 3 points to keep our slim title challenge alive, but Napoli and Inter are running away with it at the top of the table, aren't they? Arnautovic shoots. No! Szczesny beaten! Ah! Well then, Bologna take a point. I think that's just particularly well placed in the top corner, but the home side rescue it. That's a great replay. I like looking at rain. That's kind of summed up how we all feel there, I think. It's a great finish from Arnautovic. It really is. They get it into him here. He's borderline offside as it comes in. He's just going to... Oh, he ducks back. It's actually really good. Excellent footwork. And then from here, he just lets fly. And the keeper can't really see it that well. Not sure if the defender's going to get a block on it, so has to react late, just in case. And then when it does come, he almost goes with the wrong hand there. If he goes with his left, probably stands a better chance of saving it, but the shot power takes it past him. And Arnautovic has rescued it for Bologna. It's to be 2-2. The unbeaten streak of the episode continues, but the win streak does not. Maybe that's justice for the dodgy goalkeeping animation at the other end. I'm not sure. 13 efforts we had in that game, though. They had 7, so you can argue for them that they deserve something from it. Napoli draw 2-2, so disappointing not to close the gap on them. Alexandro's unhappy, but he didn't turn down a new contract. He signed one, actually, as it happens. We'll take that on the chin. Can't really do anything other than that, can we? And fingers crossed, we will learn from those mistakes, and in the month of January, where we are absolutely looking to make improvements to the squad with our 80-odd million pounds remaining, we will hopefully improve our league position. It is only the league and then the Coppa Italia subsequently that we're challenging for now, but we are into the top 4. 32 points. Inter, not necessarily having a wobble, but they were 10 wins in 13, and they've only won 3 of their next 5. So they're not running away with it, but they are still strong favourites for the title. It will take a lot for anyone to catch them at this stage. But we look good for Champions League football next season, especially considering we're hoping to improve further in the second half of the year. I'm relatively happy with how things have gone in the league. Obviously, the Champions League I would have liked to have done better, but it is what it is. But I'm relatively happy with how things are going in the league. Join me tomorrow then, where we will start the January transfer window, but we will be cutting that into 2 as I wait for your feedback. That's all for this one, though. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I'll save it, and I'll see you tomorrow.